Hello everyone, and welcome back. Well, hello troopers, actually, because that's what I'm going to decide to call it. And fans, even though it's like way too early, because I don't even have fans. Woo, for being a loner! We're going to have to promenade, pick up the gloves we made. Ah, my phone buzzed. How unprofessional of me. That reminds me, I need to start a timer. I need to walk while I'm typing because it is set the vibrate that goes to the bus again. Siri, set a timer for 1 hour. Didn't forget this time. I should thank the person who texted me for reminding me basically to set that.
Come on in.
Pick up
How about this?
leather gloves. Order. Pouch. Item effect up, pouch size, pouch size. Don't want any of that. Conceal effect up, urban advantage. Cover effect up, cover effect up. Sorry about that. Friend being stupid. Cover, I don't even use cover. I use conceal. Urban advantage. Urban advantage. Why the heck not? Actually, I don't see a point in any of that. I need resources. Check this out. What did you give me?
Have a good one.
We'll have felt boots, everyone.
Come on in.
Oh heck yeah, we'll have frickin' evasion up. Ooh, XP up. Let's back up on the 10th up. I'd rather have evasion up though.
Come back anytime.
What is it?
Let me do cannery.
Welcome! Come again!
Buy one of everything. So I had it.
Welcome! Come back soon!
Oh, Isaac, you player, you. 2 women at once, man?
Welcome. Have a good
At
one.
least it's better than that time I found you with 3. You remember another circle event over here?
What?
Actually, I should probably check that every time I come back to this. Circles! Nothing. check out the traveling merchant store, see if I can afford anything here that sounds nice.
Take your time.
Bye. Father, he just knocked me. I'm my hybrid mother. Please go going on me. That seems dumb and particularly useless. And all that, and I'm not gonna have to sell.
Come back soon.
We'll keep that depending on how my current equipment goes. Here. Blood is certainly better. Anyways, it's time for us to move on. Time to move on with the story, everyone. And I will say after the next episode after this, it's probably going to be another grind episode depending on how this mission goes. Because I do want to try to get freaking Amulet at least done. Soon.
What's the matter?
On his weapon upgrades.
Well done. Well done.
You fell one more by wind alchemy. I need to get supply cache. You do supply cache and you kill slappers, and you kill shield people with shields, heavy tank. So missions. Oh crap, that battle again. Already done each of those once. I'll leave them after the main mission here.
Op details are as follows.
My special assignment to you. As a permissive leg, we will test your newly upgraded anti-Valkyria weaponry. You will be pitted against a light tank we captured. Think of it as advanced training. While the purpose of this exercise is to test a new sword, it's also an opportunity to find ways to new ways to fighting tanks. It's funny as actually you treat this battle with the same test you show videos yourselves. Well, you'll be going at it alone, they'll all be on hand to reserve. I'm curious if someone reaches Mr. Sabachi person. Who's Sabachi? That Basil? Oh, it's just me. Okay then. Battle palette. Let's be smart about this here. I'm gonna equip myself slightly differently here. Actually, no. We'll go in like we would normally do, besides the sniper rifle. Any new earth ones that I can equip? Smash Earth sounds really nice, actually. I'll move Thunder over to someone else. Because actually keeping Thunder on him is probably nice. It gives him an anti-tank weapon. What? Test a new sword. I swear to God, if I have to reset all those upgrades I just did, I'm going to be furious.
Yo?
Yo, you're here. Let's get started. So, is your exercise today? You're totally welcome. Take a good look around. The experiment's simple. You fight against this. The rest of us have the conflict spark since we have to measure it. Mr. Sabanchi made a deal with the military to obtain this. They can't do much more than move, though. Still, give it your all. Well, what do you think of my play? They got spirit. Well, you ready? What is with this whelp and yeah?
Let's do this. Let's end this. Light him up.
How was it? Numbers haven't changed from the previous test, which shouldn't be the
Let's
case.
see.
Which you could take. Okay, sorry, I got some things to do, so come over here.
Pretty good, yeah?
Sorry for you, I added some more targets. Now you can really go
Hell
balls
yeah.
to the wall, yeah. Okay, resume the experiment. Oh!
End this! Light 'em up! This'll do it! Mana surge. Burn them all! Light 'em up! All right.
Is it 3
How
tanks?
about this? Very good.
Oh, hi, Kyle. Oh, crap.
Let's end this! Light 'em up! Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Damaged. I'll give it my all. Pay is ours. I'll give it my all.
Mission complete.
Mission complete.
Wow, it took 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow, okay. Level me up.
As
Level
expected,
15.
I hone myself for Jutland.
Spear Blaze. Holy crap. That does it. Crap ton of damage. Probably only Clipper bites shield barriers though, because it's a spear move.
How was it? The sensitivity is excellent, and its resonance with the specimen is proving to be equally perfect.
But it's far from the maximized output we predicted.
Bingo! If an alchemist could draw out all that juice, I bet it'd blow the crap out of a light tank in just one hit.
Is something diverting its primary power source?
Or are the current synchronization levels insufficient? Huh. Oh, hey. Thanks for the help, Am. We're gonna crank up the heat on this monotech, so come by later to check it out.
I think revealing the nickname is going to draw that as attention, isn't it? Oh, we're back here again. Oh, okay, so the fragment was added. Is that the end of the chapter?
You're quite studious. How splendid.
I guess. So anyway, we'll watch these events, then we'll continue on with the story. Oh, you saw nothing. Saw nothing. Nothing. Let's see, which one did I click on? I don't even remember. The investigation, right? Keep going with freaking them.
Thank you, again. I must be off.
Didn't I already see this? Yeah, I already saw this. It's not new. Gosh, that was a waste of time.
A fire?
At an orphanage in Molda, back when Ruse held control of the region. That's where Amlet and the others grew up. Problem is, there's no public record of the incident. I did find a small report on the fire from a local newspaper, however. According to the article, the orphanage was run by a mother and daughter plus a few others. Almost everyone died. Burned alive. Only 5 children survived. One of whom, I believe, is the captain.
That does indeed corroborate the professor's statement.
The children were playing outside, and when they returned to the orphanage, they found it burned to the ground. By their accounts, it was an act of arson. Unfortunately, that's all there is on the matter.
But why?
It's worth noting, however, that Claudius and his 4 vassals came to Jutland around the same time. One of the places they visited included the Valkyria ruins at Molda, near the orphanage.
Let me guess.
I remember. I'll never forget what you Rux did to us.
'Twas the Grand Generals.
Once Ruse annexed Molda, local records were lost. The trail ends there. Even the Royal Archives contain no mention of the incident. It's
Dun, dun,
the
dun,
orphanage
dun.
never existed in the first place. I did learn the 5 surviving children were adopted by foster families, but I haven't found their names yet.
Have you mentioned this to Amlet?
I tried to speak with him about it, but he was evasive.
Is that so?
One last
Evasive?
thing. The soldier. The augmented one.
Did you learn anything?
He is almost certainly Prince Laertes.
So he is alive.
Read his notes and then we'll move on. Because we still have 42 minutes. 40 hours up. Yeah, there's still a scene here. So never mind, I won't read his notes quite yet.
Then allow me to continue.
If I recall, both Jutland and Ruse held national funerals around the same time, after the Battle of Avalon. More accurately, they were memorial services, but Ophelia spoke of them as funerals to mourn those who fell in battle.
Historically, the fact that both sides claimed it was their victory was given much attention.
What, both sides claim? Okay, hold on. We pushed them back out of that territory. We won.
Claudius declared that Balthus who lost his life at the war's onset, had died honorably at the Battle of Avaloon.
So he did manipulate the information. I thought it was odd when you said that Balthus died at the beginning of the war. Public records indicate that he was killed in action during the battle at Avaloon.
The Emperor capitalized on his death and claimed that Balthus greatly contributed in establishing the current ruse.
Comrades, weep not for Balthus Greppenberg. Be proud. When the Jutes invaded our colony, like a pack of rabid dogs, it was the Grand General who minimized our losses. We may have lost Avaloon, but the damage dealt to those slavering curs was thanks to our dearly departed Balthus. In the face of invasion, we call this a victory.
His aim was to incite the people's hatred toward Jutland. Moreover, he commended Balthus's efforts against the enemy. By emphasizing that, he described Jutland's attack on Avaloon as an invasion.
So it was during this time that the Ruse's side of the argument started using the word invasion.
It's the same as how Jutland highlighted liberation. Speaking of... The national funeral was held at Ophelia's suggestion. The fact they obtained victory in the past 3 operations. Her thoughts for the soldiers who gave their lives for the cause. She conveyed all in her requiem. Freet the traitor continued his column, directing the people's anger to the Empire, especially with the Valkyria. He wrote that its appearance signified the Empire felt threatened, and it increased the morale of the country.
That's very true. Freet. It's a really weird name if you think about it. Freet. Freet the fleet. What is happening upstairs now?
I now understand that the Battle of Avaloon held great meaning to both Jutland and the Empire. But from your account, Professor, there's something that didn't appear in any of the history books. The pendant that the Valkyria had. Why did it upset Amlet? And why were the traitors so surprised to hear of it?
So now we're going to focus on the pendant this chapter.
It seems there are references to Valkyria throughout Europa's history.
How do you mean?
Records suggest that behind every king, lord, and noble house that's left their mark, there's been a Valkyria. Countless leaders have tried to unite Europa through force. All of them blessed by a Valkyria.
Blessed?
That's how some books describe it. Others use the word contract. Honestly, the legends are rather vague. Some say they eat human flesh. Others say you offer your life to them.
No way! We're the ones who are gonna take the Emperor's life.
Well, they're called legends for a reason. I need to do more research. Hopefully I'll find something that explains why the Valkyria had Miss Maria's pendant.
Yo, Am.
Am?
Just tell me how to kill it.
In the past, Amlet the traitor tried to assassinate Claudius for the sake of the pendant's owner. For the sake of rescuing their teacher, Maria Schmeichel, he came close enough to swing his blade upon the Emperor.
Ooh, do I get to do that mission? That sounds like fun, honestly. Flashback mission. It's the end of the 5 traitors. Holy crap, we do! Or it's just a cutscene of it.
Claudius.
Oh crap, 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 crap. Okay, good. I thought I saw a loading screen. I'm like, oh god, they're gonna make me do it.
The Grim Reaper.
Death itself. A much more fitting epithet for you, Valkyria.
This is a Valkyria?
That is not at all creepy. And I'm like, no, we all know you Sparks, this is flashback. Yep, she's Maria. Oh, she only has her abilities at night.
I'm alive?
The attempted assassination of the Emperor. That incident cemented a single thought among the traitors. To achieve their goal, they must overcome a powerful enemy, a Valkyria.
Any dramatic tension is now ruined because the only way for that to happen is to end the word with the princess, which means they're going to tell the princess, which means, this game's dramatic tension is all lost the moment you realize that it's a flashback. And it's all in the past, and we already know the end. They get found out and they get assassinated after they win.
Ever since they swore to save Maria and avenge their family at the orphanage, each and every one of the traitors dedicated themselves in their respective fields. Hamlet as a soldier, Solomon as a politician. Freet, at the time, still worked at a newspaper company. Basil created his foothold in the business world. Violet worked in espionage and began touring foreign countries as a secret agent. All of their actions were for the day they would have their revenge. All the things they learned and experienced would someday help realize their dreams. That's what they believed.
That's what every human being believes, in all honesty. Can I get back to the game? The actual plot, please? Instead of this?
Before long, the Valkyria appeared with the Imperial Army and was said to be the country's symbol of progress. Afterward, Jutland was blocked economically by the 4 major powers of the world, initiated by the Ruzi Empire.
The country gradually went bankrupt. Food was plentiful thanks to fertile lands, but Jutland depended on imports for fuel and resources. Once fuel became scarce, it began to affect agriculture. The government used rations to stabilize the life of the people, but even that had its limitations. The situation steadily grew worse each passing day. Rural areas were hit first in an outcry of hunger and poverty.
Around the same time, arguments pressing for war with the Empire grew due to the influence of the traitors. The anti-Valkyria squad was formed as part of that.
Amlet, who had a high compatibility with Ragnite, was selected as a member and was appointed its commander.
Years after the failed assassination, the traitors would meet on occasion to discuss their plans for revenge. When they assumed the battle with the Valkyria, it was evident it would be difficult with only 5 people.
That's the reason for the war? Just for revenge? The anti-Valkyria squad was created for that purpose?
They were conflicted about it as well.
So we're gonna see their moral conflict now. They want to avenge the people, their friends and family at the orphanage, and they're not wanting to
I'm sure
leave.
you realize it, everyone. No matter which of our fields we look from, this country is at its limits.
Not a day goes by the paper doesn't interview someone about how harsh it is. We don't even report on the half of it.
Money isn't circulating like it used to either.
Intelligence is analyzing what brought this situation about, but it seems the 4 major powers are involved somehow. They haven't determined a main objective, or why it happened, though.
More and more people are applying to join the army. It's one thing guaranteed to provide a regular meal.
So we have the manpower to fight.
I wouldn't call them battle-ready, though.
We must capitalize on this situation. I've been saying it all this time. Bring the country into this, start a war. There are no other means to take our revenge.
Putting aside how absurd that idea is, I don't think there's any way to morally justify starting a war.
Very
We've been
true.
turning it down with that. But don't you feel anything about this country's wretched state? This economic blockade is unjust. If Jutland itself doesn't raise its voice, nothing will change.
I'm with Saul on this.
You really want to do this?
No.
What other option do we have?
Well, we can work together like before.
Only reason that almost worked was because the Emperor actually left the capital. But he hasn't since. So what do you suggest? We just keep waiting and hoping? I'm done waiting. It's time to take our revenge. And free Jutland from economic oppression while we do.
Indeed. This, too, is for the country.
So you have no problem with sending countless innocents to their deaths? Wars cost lives. A lot of them.
The Emperor kidnapped our teacher and took the lives of our friends.
And you think that warrants the kind of damage war will do?
Loss of life is all the same. Whether it's our friends back at the orphanage or our countrymen in this war.
It isn't only us, Fried. The Emperor has invaded other countries and made them into colonies. How much blood do you think has been spilled? By slaying that tyrant, lives can be saved.
I don't know what's the best choice anymore.
Do you intend to continue waiting for the Emperor to come out? Do you intend to continue living with revenge in your heart? That's the same as being dead.
Part of us already died in that fire.
War sounds good to me, but so does the old wait and see.
Jeez. You're so neutral, Baz.
Fried, Violet, I'll say it once more. This is also for the country. Its recovery and our goals follow the same path.
Well, that may be true, but...
Violet, you're kind. However, if you've chosen to walk the path of vengeance, I'd like you to cast aside that emotion.
I can still hear their screams. Miss Maria, our friends.
Holy. Can I just say I want to see?
Get already?
What?
The coin, huh? I forgot that we had that.
Things were simpler back at the orphanage, weren't they? Any tough choice came down to the flip of a coin. Come on, has Lady Luck ever let us down?
I don't think so.
That's because fortune favors the bold. Start a war, or wait and see.
Count me in.
Same here.
Me too.
Basil, flip it.
Heads, it's wartime. Tails, we wait.
Agreed.
All right.
Here goes nothing. Heads.
Holy crap. They really? Okay. Yeah, I will agree. These traitors did deserve to probably die for throwing the country in war for their personal revenge. And they did rally around it. But still, the king himself declared the war. Therefore, the king, it should fall on the king's head too. Not just theirs. The king should have been dethroned, the monarchy
Wait,
dethroned.
Professor, you're saying they flipped a coin to decide whether or not they should start a war? That's terrible no matter how you look at it. It's no wonder they were convicted. It's already bad enough they did it for revenge.
Please, don't misunderstand them. It gets hidden behind the intensity of the word revenge. But it is true they looked at Jutland's poverty and believed they must take a stand.
Yes, Jutland's state then can't compare to the prosperity it sees now. But this news is bewildering regardless. It's so hard to comprehend. How do I process all this? Tell me, Professor. What did they do afterward? How did they confront the Valkyria?
Die! Oh, really? How much time do we have left? Oh my god, we spent like 30 minutes already in just this video alone.
How splendid.
Still in chapter 3. Taking a look at the notes here. All records of the anti-Valkyria found in manufacturers and the fatal balance of the Netherlands rather than weapon manufacturing. Failed assassination.
How'd it go?
Got my ass kicked.
He had some kind of monster.
Monster?
It wore a black cloak, had a scythe, like the Grim Reaper.
Had to be the Valkyria.
So the Emperor really does have one at his side.
I've heard rumors that Ruse's rise to power is because of their alliance with the Valkyria. The soldiers who survived their invasions all report seeing the same thing, a Reaper. Didn't think the Emperor would have it with him.
It's quiet.
Good point. Not even any warning sirens.
You should not be wearing that out here.
Preparations, and we get impeded by a myth?
You look so stiff, boy! Saul, you look so stiff. You're just like, ugh. I am now part of the tree. I am the tree. I am the tree. I am the tree. We're still in chapter 3. Chapter 3.
Then allow me to continue.
I should have saved. I should have saved. Definitely should have saved. Yee. No, I should do an entire episode in song one time.
How do we stop it?
Huh?
The Reaper.
Can't you defeat it? You did make it retreat.
Sure, we got some shots in, got it to back down, but I don't think we could actually beat it.
I trust Amlet's instincts, as both an alchemist and as a soldier. So, what you're saying is we lack the decisive firepower to finish things.
It's gotta have some sort of weakness.
Hey, Em, got any tips or tricks? You're the one who met it.
Notice any similarities between the two encounters? Anything in the conditions, or the way it shook out?
The conditions.
Night.
Now that I think about it, the sun was rising when it fled from both encounters.
It left at dawn? Both times?
Yeah. As soon as the sun came out, it ran off, despite having the advantage.
Daybreak.
Maybe.
Yeah, the sun.
Something about it scares the Valkyria off.
Now that you mention
So
it,
we can make a
reports
sun.
that a Valkyria has been seen on the battlefield have always been at night.
Then our approach is simple. We avoid night battles.
Yeah.
Don't stop the presses just yet.
I don't think this information needs to leave this room.
The army needs to know. If they can steer clear of the Valkyria, they can avoid a lot of unnecessary casualties.
I'll report it in then. You won't be brought under suspicion that way. They'd question the source of the intel and whatnot.
Right.
Oh, yeah, speaking of reporting in, the identity of that augmented soldier Am asked me to look into, that really was the Prince of Ipsaria.
Was that intel from your usual piece of man candy?
Oh, which man are you referring to? I'm popular, you know. My web at the Officers Club is expanding.
Damn, what happened to our innocent little Vi?
Carry on.
Jeez, no need to be so grim. He's apparently working as the Emperor's instrument of destruction, as a human experiment for augmentation. He's being deployed to various battlefields as a secret weapon.
That sounds dreadful.
Doesn't it? Hey, think we can pull the Prince in as an ally? He must be close to the Emperor if he's a Grand General.
Maybe it's all an act and he's waiting for a chance to avenge that whole regicidal killing spree business.
No. We need the prince to disappear.
No, we don't.
Why?
I want to keep it so the prince was murdered by the Empire. Ipsaria started to function with the interim government. In order to have the Ipsarians follow Jutland, we focused on the fact that both of our countries were oppressed by the Ruzi Empire, that we have a mutual enemy. The thought that their royal family has been massacred is a driving force for the people of Ipsaria.
He's right. I wrote a column saying as much. I just want to point out suppressing this is a very Solomon thing to do.
Loose lips sink ships, you know.
Indeed. If they discover their prince is alive, Ipsaria will be swayed to his side. Jutland would lose its jurisdiction. Listen, Amlet. Find him on the battlefield and strike him down. It's nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm not doing
Even
it.
more so, since he's calling himself a Grand General. He's only an enemy to us. Amlet?
Sure. No problem.
I let you dickwad.
There's one other thing. It's regarding 2nd Lieutenant Villefort. I heard from Freet. In a time where people have difficulty in simply surviving, I'm astounded to find such a meddlesome person.
Is it safe to leave him be?
Should we take care of him?
You're not serious, are you?
I don't think that's wise.
No shit. But we better be prepared to deal with the big guy.
Godot's under my charge. Leave it to me.
And I was like, you know what? You guys are really freaking idiots here. A powerful like seriously, this Prince of Disgrace brought to your side. If he's on your side, the people of Ipsaria are on your side. Seriously, are people idiots in this freaking game? Like, what the? Oh, it's Godot.
Captain, care to spar?
Sure.
Sure. Let's do this! End this!
Oh, rat basket. Freezer. What a wonderful phrase.
still looking into my past?
No.
Huh?
Jutland! I'll give it my all. I've learned what I wanted to know. No escape!
And did you tell Ophelia?
No escape! Of course. That is, I told her about your past. As how that plays into the present, well, I've chosen to keep my speculations to myself. For now. I'll give it my all. No escape!
Monosage.
That won't work. I'll give it my all. No escape!
Haha. Taking the right night spirit. Oh, he's gonna leave our service?
What matters most right now is maintaining the squad's sense of unity. I will do all I can to make sure the squad works cohesively come mission time.
Gosh darn it, computer. Gmail, leave me alone.
That is why I urge you to avoid conducting yourself in a suspicious manner, Captain.
I thought his hair was blue.
I hear you.
As for the rest of you, this isn't a show.
Crap.
Perhaps a week of latrine duty is a fitting punishment?
I defer to your judgment, Lieutenant.
We should likewise head back to base.
This game has a lot of choices when it comes to the missions and battles. Like if you go here or not, and it seems to affect it. But you don't get a lot of say in the story, which is something I would prefer to have a say in, really. The news is probably still the same. We didn't take any territory.
Come on in. Look at the quality.
What are these things? Magic defense. Defense. HP up. HP up. Bomb resistance. Time effect up. XP up. Part size. Operate. Rifle ammo up. Machine gun ammo up. Grenade capacity up. Iron plate. Titanium steel. Ragnar ally. Let's do it.
Come back anytime.
Wrong button. Wrong button again. Gear. Cross boots. Evasion up 11%. That is rather nice. But what is happening? Wow, I have 11 minutes left here, guys. So let's head over here. Actually, let's make sure first there's nothing going on in the circles. Nothing that I can see. Bookworms. Lovers. We will head to Basil's factory. maybe get the upgrade I was working on for M to get his fire ranking all the way to max.
Yo! What do you want?
There we go.
Pretty good, yeah?
Over to Ophelia. Go ahead and increase your end attack. Okay, it only goes up 16. Well, actually, let's do Gato. Actually, not Gato. Blue.
Pretty good, yeah? See ya.
And we'll visit R&D. And buy everything.
This. How about this? How about this? Pretty good, yeah? How about this? Pretty good, yeah?
This is the money to spare. I have to redo the forced battle palettes that I used. And if anyone else appears during the mission, then I'll have to redo them. So now let's head to headquarters. I have 8 minutes. We'll see what's up.
What's the matter? We've got a new assignment. Seems that way.
If we take it, we get a special release from user to C. I believe this is the ultimate goal for the mission. We will deploy as soon as you finish your preparations. Report, turn in.
Well done. Well done.
Zappers, flycash, shield bearers, heavy tanks, defense battles once enemies failed by win alchemy. Okay, since we don't really have time, we haven't done really an official mission yet, we'll do a quick short mission. A quick short side mission.
We've got a new assignment. We have the advantage. We have the advantage.
That one's not quick, and neither is that, neither is that. But that's a story mission. Oh, we'll literally push them out of the sea here. If we do that.
We have the advantage.
Okay, so you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. We'll continue with the story next time around. But anyways, I've been Ryan the Field Marshal, and troopers, you are dismissed.